If you are a woman, listen to this carefully. I am not going to say it gently. I am going to say it real and without apology. Nobody is coming to save you. Not a man, not luck, not that perfect moment you keep waiting for. That moment does not exist. And there is something you need to understand once and completely. Depending on a man is not love. It is an uncalculated risk. Because the same man who promises you the world today can remove it tomorrow without warning, without guilt, without looking back. And when that happens, you don't only lose the person, you lose stability, direction, and every foundation you built around him. So stop constructing your entire life around someone who cannot even manage the chaos happening inside himself daily. A man is not your life plan. You are your own plan. You are the architect and the foundation and the structure all at once. Without commitment, you never begin. But without discipline, you never finish anything that actually matters in your real life. And here comes the uncomfortable part. Many women want massive results while investing the absolute minimum effort required. They want success without sacrifice. They want deep respect without establishing boundaries anyone is required to honor. They want independence loudly, yet still wait quietly for a man to come resolve what only their own decision can fix. That does not work. It has never worked. And wanting it to be different does not make the mathematics of reality bend for you. The world is not gentle with you simply because you are a good person. Goodness is not armor. Strength is what protects you. The world is hard. And if you do not become harder than what life throws at you, it will flatten you without asking permission. There will be days when everything goes wrong. Everything. When nothing flows and exhaustion replaces every ounce of motivation. And that is exactly where the women who only talk get separated permanently from the women who actually build and deliver results. Because anyone looks strong when everything is working perfectly. That requires nothing. That proves absolutely nothing about you. But when everything collapses around you, that moment reveals who you actually are underneath every story you tell about yourself. And let me say this directly without softening it. The problem is not that you don't know what needs to be done. You know. The problem is that you don't do it with consistency. You do it when motivated. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is not. You know you should wake up earlier. You know you should invest in yourself daily. You know where your time is being wasted, but you don't do it every single day. And that gap between knowing and doing is the only thing separating you from your potential. You don't lack capacity, you lack discipline. And no man on this earth is going to hand that to you as a gift. Build it yourself. Because men respect the woman who does not depend on them, not the one who needs them present in order to function and exist. The woman with her own money, her own mind, her own direction, her own vision, she is not negotiable. She is not replaceable either. The woman waiting to be maintained gets replaced. That is not cruelty. That is simply the truth nobody around you is saying clearly. If you do not build yourself, someone will use you. If you do not value yourself, someone will reduce you without hesitation. If you do not choose yourself first and completely, someone else will make every significant decision about your life instead of you. So stop waiting for male validation like it is oxygen you cannot survive without. It is not. You were breathing before he arrived. Move for yourself, breathe for yourself, build for yourself, grow for yourself. Stop requiring an audience to justify your effort. The top 1% is not special by nature. They simply do consistently what the other 99% refuses to sustain. They work when motivation has completely disappeared. They continue when results are invisible. They discipline when no one watches. While the majority complains, distracts itself, and blames everything external, that 1% builds without requiring applause. And you decide right now which group you belong to. Not tomorrow. Not when conditions improve. Right now in this exact moment. Because you cannot live like the 99% and expect to receive what only the 1% is willing to earn daily. That is not ambition. That is fantasy. And fantasy has never built a single thing that lasted in any woman's real and permanent life. Discipline is the bridge between the woman you currently are and the woman you keep telling yourself you are going to become someday. And that bridge gets built every single day. Not when you feel like it, not when conditions are perfect. Every day without exception. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop depending on men who cannot even lead their own lives before attempting to lead yours. When you need no one to survive, that is the exact moment everyone begins to respect you. Build that woman. Start right now, today.